And I get asked all the time from my friends like that have been golfing their whole lives, or I even have a cousin George Burke that was a golf instructor over at Four Lakes, and they're surprised that it's only been about 2 years, a little over 2 years now, and I can keep up with them, and they've been golfing all their lives. I have broken 80, which has been a huge milestone. My best score to date was 2 over, so I shot a 74, which I still remember that day. I remember calling Gip and being so excited and telling him, "Hey, I know it's not a big deal because you pro golfers are always shooting scratch anyways." But I told him what I shot, and he was just so surprised. And I credit that more so to the work it takes, obviously, because anybody that golfs knows that it takes work to be able to be at certain levels in the game of golf. But Gipper just had his first charity foundation event down at Black Desert Golf, and it was awesome that they had a closest to the pin challenge. I'm sure you saw that there were shoes up for they're raising money for the foundation, and it was a pair of Jordan ones that were signed by Tony Finau and Gipper Finau with their logos on there, and everybody wanted them at this competition, and they had already had it set up, and they called it the 19th hole, but it was set up where the green was on a little island there at Black Desert, and it was about 75 yards, but 72. It played 72 yards down. And although there were a lot of seasoned golfers, professional golfers there, obviously amateur golfers like myself, and probably people that have never golfed, but over the whole field, which was a lot of players that entered the competition, um, I had the confidence knowing that I could actually win the competition. Why? Because I've been on the OneSwing unit like every day till we left to the event, which I'm pretty much on it almost every day, if not 4 times a week. And really, it's just kind of like my warm up every day. So when I saw this challenge in my head, it's not that I had the $400 wedge because I still golf with my Costco wedges, like my 56, my 60, and my 52. And I get teased all the time because Gipper's always trying to hook me up, like, here, get these Vokey wedges. And in my head, like I've told Gip, I was like, dude, I put in the work. I don't, the club can only do so much. But the person, obviously, if you put in the work, and that's what I love about the OneSwing unit, is because a lot of us want to golf like the professionals, but we're not putting in the work. And you have to be respectful of the work that they put in. Like we see how great their shots are, but they're literally on the course 8 hours a day. A lot of us are in our careers, like, someone's on the sales floor, or somebody's working at a gym, or somebody's running their own business. You don't have the time to dedicate to put that time to be as good as a lot of these golfers. And it doesn't matter what advice or tips or courses or instructions you've gotten from a golf instructor, they all say the same thing at the end. They tell you, now you got to do that over and over and over again, regardless of the drill. They tell you right at the end, repetition is key. And that's what I love about the OneSwing unit, as you see behind me, is it's the same exact swing plane that whether you're on it or one of my kids are on it, I'm comfortable knowing that my son or my daughter is in there getting efficient practice. So back to the story, sorry, of the closest to the pin challenge. Although I paid the $50 to have a chance to win these shoes, I didn't feel like I was wasting my money because I had thought about the whole field and who's all been practicing every day. Maybe a few of the professional golfers, but as far as practicing that chip shot where I'm consistent, where I knew the 72 yards, like I paid my money knowing that I was going to win it. And it was just funny because when Gip saw the list of the winners at the end, he wasn't surprised to see that I was on there. And he knows, obviously, the reason I was on there because he knows that I put in the work, right? So, as in anything, you have to put the work in to be good. What we've done here is we've downsized the time that it takes for you to actually learn how to hit a good golf shot.